Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in again. Today's look is a simple purple and green look. We're starting out using the Painterly Paint Pot for MAC as our base. Then we're going in with the ABH NORVINA collection. I saw this and I was so excited to use it. Look at those pretty, beautiful, bright colors. I'm going in with that pale orange shade. And as you can see, it's not really showing up. And but I'm gonna keep going. Throughout this video, this eyeshadow palette was like, OMG, I don't understand. I don't understand. That's that face right there. I don't understand what's happening here. I'm used to using eyeshadows that, you apply them and they're vibrant and pigmented and no problem. So I went in with a darker shade to try to achieve the transition that I was looking for. And you'll see that it's very, very patchy. Like it's not blending at all. But as a professional makeup artist, the goal is to figure it out. That's like one of the things that I always told myself whenever I come across an obstacle while I'm doing work. I just got to figure it out, because if I was working on a client, I'm not going to wipe it off and start over. So as you'll see in this video, I just figured it out. Again, going in with the darker shades, trying to build up the pigmentation and blend things out a little bit better. This is not the look that I was going for. That is what that face is. But I keep going, keep pushing through. And in the end, it all comes together. Now I'm going in with that seafoamy green shade. That was pretty. Now the shimmers in this palette was really pretty. They worked out pretty well. They blended really nicely. I had no problems out of the shimmers. But the other shades, I was excited. Look, I'm like, okay, it's working. Okay. Fingers crossing that this green blends out. And it didn't. None of the mattes in this palette worked out for me. I'm going to try it again because I do think that it's got some pretty colors. But I'm going to give it one more go. But see, this is not working. So I go in with my blush. I'm like, that palette, I'm done with it. It's over. It's a wrap. I'm going to put that to the side. Okay. Going in with my blush and adding it to the outer edge of my crease just to add a little bit more dimension. Trying to add some razzle to my dazzle. Y'all, I'm like the old lady in the neighborhood. If I see anything going on outside my window, okay, I'm my own neighborhood watch, okay. But as you can see, it's not blending. It's just becoming super patchy. And I didn't know what was happening because, that doesn't really happen often with me. So, anyway, you just got to keep going, pushing on, and moving on to complexion. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in 8N, or I'm sorry, 9N. No, it's N9, excuse me. Using my Sonia Kashuk sponge that is damp. And pressing that all over my skin. Using my all-time favorite concealer, which is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I believe that's the color Tan. Now I'm going in with the e.l.f. concealer. And I don't know, I think it's olive something. And also the e.l.f. concealer to do my contour. Going in with a fluffy brush to blend out that contour. And if you ever find that you've applied too much contour, like I feel that I have, you can always just go in with your foundation and blend over it, and it'll balance itself right out like I'm doing here. Continuing to blend, feeling myself starting to look like something. It took a long time. I spent a long time on those eyes trying to get them to work. So I was excited at this point because it felt like it was coming on together. Now I'm going to go in and set my face with the Stay Matte Rimmel London Stay Matte Translucent Powder. I have really been enjoying this powder. It really does help the foundation look super nice all day long. Going in with my finishing powder, which is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Deep Dark, to set the rest of my face. Going in with a deep blush. I believe that's Film Noir from MAC, and the sculpting powder from Maybelline, no, CoverGirl. And just blending those two shades to create a contour color. Slightly contouring my nose. I also added lashes and inner corner highlight and a highlight down my nose. Now I'm going in with a lipstick. This whole look that I was working on, I was just struggling, y'all. But I figured it out, okay? So I absolutely hated this lipstick and ended up wiping it off. I was like, what is happening here to me today? But we all have those days. So I wiped that off and went in with a little bit of clear gloss from my Laura Mercier gloss. And voila! Fluffed my hair. Again, this is the wig I made with the 5x5 closure. And she cute. She cute. And as you can see, everything came on together. In spite of how long it took me to figure it out. That's my victory dance, because I'm cool. And I did it. And I kept going. And I didn't stop. Okay? So, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please don't forget to share, comment, rate, subscribe, and like everything that you see. See you next time.